Hello everyone. So today I'm going to be trying out the Dicken Drill. Basically 40 yards away, cold start, 10 shots, all within 15 seconds. I'm going to see how many alphas I can hit. And mind you, this is from somebody who shoots maybe once every 2 months. So yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how many alphas I can hit, or just how many times I can hit the target in general. So here goes nothing. Alright, so I got my rangefinder here, and from this very point to that target, let's see if I can, right there is 45 yards. And again, it's from concealment, 10 rounds. I mean, 15 seconds is the amount of time that it took him to respond, so I don't even know if that would be a I mean, you could pull off 10 rounds within 15 seconds with relative ease, but I guess it's to see just how many rounds you can expend in as short of a time span and see what kind of accuracy you can have completely cold. So I guess we'll see how we do. Alright, got 8 shots at 8.42. I wasn't counting, so I guess we'll see what we did. Okay, well, since I wasn't counting, it wasn't a very good depiction of the drill, unfortunately, but you could see, I mean, somebody who doesn't shoot very often at all, you want once out of every 2 months, I didn't have very good results. So we didn't even get 1 alpha, we got 3 Charlies out of the 8 shots and 1 delta, and the rest were misses. I think I'm gonna try that drill one more time. I guess now it's not really technically cold. Nonetheless, I feel like a rerun is necessary since I didn't take the full 10 shots. So we'll see how I do this next run. All right, let's try it again. This time 10 shots. I'll count this time. All right. All right. That was 10 shots this time. All in 7.76. All right, let's see how we did this time. It's crazy how the people on the left on the internet after this happened won't even admit that it was a good thing, and they just focus on the fact that he was carrying inside of a place that didn't allow it. It just goes to show how there's some people that just will never have their minds changed about anything. But anyways, this was even worse than the last one. We got, let's see, 1 Charlie and 2 deltas out of the full 10 shots that I fired. So I suck. But it just goes to show just how remarkable of a feat that was that he pulled off, hitting 8 times at 45 yards completely cold. And obviously I don't know how often this kid was going out shooting and all, and the other thing is that apparently, I think according to the reports, he did brace himself in some way, which probably aided him in his accuracy, but it's still very remarkable. All right, so now I'm gonna try doing the drill from a braced position. The only consideration at this point now is that I've shot this drill twice now. Not very good, but however much of a warm-up that is, it was one, and now I should theoretically be able to shoot more accurately. So just to keep that in mind. By the way, what I'm shooting is a Glock 43X with the aftermarket S15 Shield Arms magazines and night fishing raised night sights. So allegedly, I heard a couple different stories as to what gun he was using. The most likely gun that he used was a bone stock Glock 19. While this gun is smaller, so technically should be harder to shoot, it's not the exact same gun that was used. So that's another thing to keep in mind. Right now, just to prove that the target is indeed at the alleged range that person was engaged at, there it is, 46 yards. I got 10 rounds loaded, so I'll shoot till the slide locks back, and we'll see how it goes. Uh, 1271 on that with a part time at 0.1. Let's see how he did. I felt a little bit more confident shooting from a rest, but who knows how well I shot in reality. Well, I see one alpha, but let's see, we have, I think that one was a previous hit. 1, 2, 3, 4. Wow, only 4 out of the 10 shots actually hit. Damn, son. That's terrible. I guess I have to work on my concealed carry skills, but I think this is an accurate depiction of what the majority of people who concealed carry and they don't practice at least every month would realistically do. I guess the one last thing that I could do is use a gun that more closely resembles a bone stock Glock 19. So I guess I'll do that from the rest and see how I do. All right, so I think I'll make this one my final attempt. This time I'm gonna be using CZP-10C. The only modification of this guy is a TLR 7 alpha flashlight. And Hive +3 base plate, but that I only loaded 10 rounds of the Norma 124 grain into this thing. This should be a more accurate representation of what was used by Elisja during the shooting, which was allegedly a Glock 19. Okay, a little bit better time than with the Glock. Looks like I have a better result with a big full-size handgun. Even got one alpha there, looks like. Would you look at that? Or no, that's not an alpha. That's a Charlie, but it would have been the head, whatever. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, look at that, 8 rounds. 8 rounds on target, just like the OG thing, kinda. And all within that 15 seconds. I guess size does matter when it comes to handguns. Yeah, incredible feat that happened. Very glad that somebody like Elisja was there to react and there wasn't another as big of a tragedy. You know, rest in peace those unfortunate victims of this unfortunate shooting. But if it wasn't for Elisja, there would have been a lot more victims. So more and more people need to get their concealed carry training. Not necessarily licenses, because those are going away, thank God. Everybody needs to get trained up, including myself. I obviously need significantly more range time to improve my performance with the firearm that I normally carry. And you know, stay strapped or get clapped.